Ew. That's horrible. Hello, everybody. I asked on my Instagram what you guys would like to see. You ended up picking the 3 marker challenge. That is more than 3 markers. We'll find something to put all of these in together because obviously like this I will be able to differentiate them better. I will grab a bowl. Let's see if this is big enough to hold all of these. This is gonna be the hardest part of the challenge. Let's mix these up a bit, and then I will turn away and pick. I'll just turn it some more. Okay, this one. This one. This one. Oh, okay, that's... That's so fucking boring. No. How disappointing is that? Okay. We have cool gray, brilliant blue, and sky blue. I'm gonna do another pick of these because I feel like if we get another one that might be more interesting, I'll do something else because this is just a palette. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, this is much more interesting to me. Okay, so we have melon yellow, geranium, and turquoise green light. So I will put these out. I will do one of each of these palettes. I do think that this one's gonna turn out looking much more interesting because obviously they are not on the same color spectrum as these ones are. So yeah, let's see what we can come up with. Today I will be using this Potentate Embook paper. I bought this at one of my stores near me. It's really soft. I mean, it says it's like good for everything, right? And I have this piece of swatch paper of the same kind that I kept from another piece I did. So I'll just use this piece to swatch and try out how it's gonna look on this paper, and then figure out what I want to draw, because we have 2 very different color palettes here. So let's get into it. So these are 2 different kinds of Ohuhu markers. The flat ones, these ones that are a little bit more oval, have a fine brush tip, and these ones that are round actually do have a brush tip. So you can see that this one has a lot more give and like a lot more variation to it than these ones. So I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. I'll probably use the wide end on these more than I will the brush tip. But we'll see. I'll never know what I'm gonna do until I get there. Same thing for these 2 brush markers. Those are 2 fine ones. Look how much lighter this dries though than how it starts out with. That's crazy. Alright. What am I gonna do with this? This is giving much more wintry wintry vibes because of the gray and the blue. Who would have thought, man? Gray and blue. And this one, I have no clue what it is giving me. What is it? I think that this is very beautifully opposed, actually. I will do something wintry with this one and something summery with this one, because I feel like the yellow and the red and the blue are giving much more punchy and warm. Yeah. Let's see what we can come up with. I think I'll probably stick with portraits, just as for ease, since I have to do 2 of them. We'll have them look at each other, though. I think I'm getting somewhere with the idea. Touching hands, maybe? I don't know. I don't know why I took a challenge that is already somewhat difficult, and doing it double, but whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, since it is a 3-marker challenge, I don't know if I'm allowed to sketch with pencil or colored pencil before I get into this. I think I'll just sketch very lightly. This is editing jazz. I realized that a lot of the footage, I have my head in the shot. And obviously that is not optimal, but whenever I looked in the camera, I couldn't see the back of my head, so I apologize. I will try to cut around it best possible. It may not be all visible, but, you know, I think you'll still get the gist, hopefully, and I'll definitely do better next time. So I can just have somewhat of an idea where I want to put the values. I've had this sharpener probably 10 years. Great ad. I've had it for 10 years. Iced in the face hair. Like it just like shoots out from the back of her head. Still not sure about clothes. And kind of have their hands overlap a bit. I wish I knew what I was doing. Unfortunately, no one knows what I am thinking about, not even myself. I've gotten better at this with digital art because I can just adjust it, but apparently I'm still struggling with doing it in a traditional format where I don't make the head way too big. Sometimes you look back at your art and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? Okay. Now we have a little bit of an outline. We can lighten it up even more so you guys can't see it at all. And then I can get started. Okay. I'll get started with the easier palette because obviously it's the easier one. Okay. And if you know anything about applying color, you usually start out with the lighter color, because that helps to layer the values. It's always nerve-wracking going into the first marker line, but whatever. Let's just lay down some base forms. I'm like struggling to see my own colored pencil. Okay, should we give her some clothes? Should we? The answer is yes. Okay, what kind of clothes do I want to give her? She's icy, so maybe we'll give her like a big flowy hood. Although that doesn't seem very practical with that hair. Okay. Maybe she has more of a cape. I'm also a big fan of floaty sleeves. She has a really cool collar. You'll have it draped around her a bit like that. Is that way too many lines for my liking already? Yeah, it is, but whatever. I've done it to myself. No, I kind of like her. What do you guys think? Could she be evil? Yes. Look at her. She could be evil, but I don't think she is. I think she's misunderstood. I'm starting to dig it. Now it's time to ruin it with the darker color. I'm sorry if I'm like covering the drawing as I'm going. I'm learning. And I will only know how bad it is once I watch it back, because I can't draw down here and have my face up here. How are you guys doing? Shitty as everyone else? Oh, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry if you expected like super blended content from me, but I've noticed in recent times that I do what I love about traditional art especially is that it is not perfect. You can just kind of fuck with it, you know? Pardon my language. Alright, we've reached gray. The most boring of colors. Sorry. Sorry. For all you gray lovers out there. think of a name for these gals. Elsa. Don't sue me, Disney. Alright. You're done with the Parker motion. Marker portion of our icy lady. So I guess we will see now what happens with Summer. Okay. This one's a little bit tougher to pick since these colors are both pretty intense. I guess I'll start with yellow. That usually makes for a good base. Alright. Sorry if I'm gonna butcher you. How about an undercut for Summer? If they already have to deal with huge hair, might as well give them an undercut on the side for a little bit of air. Skeptical. And you know your girl's gonna go to the fine marker for the hands, because I'm dealing with that.
Bruh.
The meeting of the summer and the winter, yeah? Because they are always separated from spring and autumn. So they have never got a chance to meet. So, good for them. Good for them. Her. Back here. Maybe she's like a summer storm. Okay, close. Guess we have to dress you too, right? By the way, I'm sorry about the lines that go over it, but I don't know how to fix that, to be honest. If you guys have any tips for better lighting situation, and if you're gonna tell me, do it during the day. Yeah, okay. Okay. Smart. Thanks. I will do that next time, probably. Okay. Close! That's what I wanted. Okay. We already have someone with, like, wide, sleeves, so we'll go with a more form-fitting top here. Maybe something up to the neck. And maybe like a short dress. She kind of looks like a cheerleader. Whoops. Whatever. Maybe she can have some sleeves. When summer looks at winter, they're both like, oh man, what if I could? Maybe she can have some bracelets though. Okay. Got the base color done for this gal. Okay. Now we go in with the most intense red in the world. God. Why is the hair so threatening to me? I did this to myself. Whoops. You guys okay? Sorry. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to bump you. I'm afraid these two might be in love. I don't know. Kind of like the moon and the sun, but winter and summer. Don't forget there's a third marker to this challenge. Okay. I don't know, you guys. I think she's already massively outshining her because of the punchiness of the colors. But I don't know. That's intense. You can see my face right now. She looks a little chaotic. I'm gonna be honest. But, you know, that's summer, right? Okay, it's kind of fire, though. I don't know. What do you guys think? Kind of want to get them nails because they both have like nice fingers, and I want to get them nails. So nails for the girls. Guess she needs some piercings. Okay, I kind of love them. Alright. Here we go. This is like the main part of the challenge, right? And now I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'm gonna keep working on this and add some lines, add some highlights, make it a little bit more cohesive. Okay, I think now I'm gonna go in and detail a little bit with my fine liner. See if it makes it better or makes it worse. I guess we will see. Alright, now I think the only thing that this is still bare is some white highlights. If it even needs that. Alright. Very, unceremonial, but here it is. It's finished, I think. I had done a practice run of the 3-marker challenge in my sketchbook, but I actually quite liked how it turned out. But I do think that this was definitely a more fun way to do it, actually on a piece of paper instead of like just in my sketchbook. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how this turned out. Quite fun with the the two palettes interacting. Yeah, I would definitely do this again. I always love to challenge myself in ways that I haven't before. And I do think that this turned out quite fun. Hope you guys like it too, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!